So I don't really know how they've got so many awards there. Not very enjoyable, not very safe. Hopefully it is worth risking our life for. I'm on a big empty beach all to myself, so I can't complain too much. Today we're going to head to the Vines campsite in Lincolnshire. We'll check out this campsite and its facilities, and then we're going to go on a quest to find an abandoned tank stranded on the beach. I've been wanting to find this tank for some time, so thank you for joining me on this adventure, and let's start living the dream. So yeah, my first impressions is it's a reasonably nice site. It's fairly flat, to be fair, reasonably level ground. It is just this field behind me here. It's not a huge field. Every pitch is electric, I do believe. They're charging me £20 for the pitch with electric, which I think is a great price. And it is only 6 amp electricity though. Now I've plugged my radiator in and my radiator is working fine, so that's going to be fine for me. But you know, for some of you in a big motorhome that might not be good enough. This is adults only, which for me is fantastic. You know, I like an adults only campsite. And at the minute I have the whole site to myself. There is nobody else here, so I'm very happy with that. I got told that my electric point is over here, so just come down this end of the field and park anywhere I want near this electric point. There's a few more electric points scattered about the place. Hopefully nobody else is going to turn up tonight and I'll have the whole place to myself, but we shall see, people. So there's no online booking. You do have to ring up to book. I was asked to bring cash, and departure is by 12 and arrival is after 1. Dogs are allowed, and I do believe they're free because she'd already quoted me the price and told me it would be £20, and then later on she asked if I had a dog with me, so I'm assuming dogs are free. So I have already seen the facilities because when I arrived the lady did give me a small little tour. Yep, treated to a tour. But anyway, we'll go check them out together so you can have a look. Let's roll. So we do have a chemical waste point there, and we do have bins here, dog waste bin there, and bins clearly labelled. She did also tell me which bin was which, but yeah, pretty good bins. And this is the toilet shower block here. Got a cubicle there with a sink. Another cubicle there with a sink, and we seem to have some awards here. Oh, Camping and Caravanning Club. Yeah, looks like they've won plenty of Caravan and Camping Club awards. And here we have the shower. Now, it's not a push button, so there is a £1 charge for the showers, and you put your £1 in the little jar there, and then you take a token and you put the token in the machine. Yeah, there is just the one shower. I mean, it's reasonably okay, you know. There's a little bit of black mould down the bottom there. You know, I'm not going to say these are immaculate facilities because they're not. But, you know, they're for £20 a night with electric hookup facilities, they're okay. Yeah, I mean, they're reasonably clean, you know, they're not spotless. There is like a lot of spider webs and stuff like that up there, but for the price, I think they're pretty reasonable facilities, really. Yeah. Yeah, look at all the spider webs up there. Now, they're not bad facilities for a £20 a night campsite, but they're just kind of average facilities for a £20 a night campsite, so I don't really know how they've got so many awards there. So they do all seem to be awards that were nominated for Best CS Site. Now, I had no idea this was a CS site, to be honest with you, but yeah. Right, well then people, it is a beautiful day, so let's get out there and explore the local area and let's start living the dream. Let's roll. So there is a sign just there on the campsite saying exclusive to Camp and Caravan Club members, but I've had no trouble. I did think there was a fishing lake or something behind me, and it looks like there is. Yeah, Field View Fisheries. Yeah, it's pretty good by the looks of it. Yeah. So we're going to walk to a nature reserve, which is just down the road here, so it's not too far at all. This road isn't too bad, there is no path, you do have to walk on the road, but I think the road over there that we join in a minute might be a bit awkward. Yeah, I think that's a faster road and a busier road with no path, but we haven't got to walk far down there and we are at the nature reserve, so you know, shouldn't be too bad, to be fair. But yeah, we'll check out this nature reserve. There is a tank that's been stranded on the beach as well, and I want to try and get to that if possible. Yeah, that's why I want to come here. I want to see the stranded tank. Yeah, hopefully the weather will stay nice. We'll see, people. Yeah, so this road is quite busy and it's not very fun walking down this road. No cars at the minute because I've waited for them to go so that I can actually, so that you can hear me basically, but yeah, no path or anything, so it is a bit of a pain. So yeah, I have made it to the nature reserve. Now that wasn't a very nice, fun walk, admittedly. It is a short walk, only 15 minutes down the road, but yeah, not very enjoyable, not very safe. And when I told the lady I was going to walk to see the tank, she did sort of look a bit concerned. Yeah, but never mind, we're here now, so let's check it out. Hopefully it is worth risking our life for. So looks like there's a few different walks you can do. I just want to try and find this tank, to be honest with you. Maybe I'll do one of the walks, but the main thing for me is to find this tank. Nice little view platform up here. Yeah, very nice. MOD danger area. Pretty sure we have to walk through that. Anyway, let's crack on with it then, people. See if we can get to the beach and then walk along the beach to it. I'm not sure if we'll be able to. I think there'll be like some rivers or streams in the way, but we'll see. I'm hoping I can get to this tank. Yeah, fingers crossed, eh? I would love to go in there, people, but I'm not crawling through that tiny little hole just to be surrounded by rubbish and probably human feces. So yeah, on we go. I do like exploring a pillbox, but not when they're full of trash and you have to actually crawl through the trash. Yeah, it's quite a nice area, to be fair. Quite quiet. There were a few people down by the car park, because there is a car park down there. I believe the car park is free. Yeah, but the rest of it so far has been very quiet. Well, there she be in all her glory. Yeah, she is a Comet A38. Yep, used by the British Army from the end of the Second World War up to 1958. Now, it is believed, or nobody really knows how it got here, but it is believed that it was probably just a training exercise and it broke down and it was never recovered. So that's what is probably most likely the reason for this tank being here. But yeah, it's quite easy to find, actually, quite easy to get to. I thought it was going to be a lot harder, but it wasn't. So yeah, I'm chuffed. Nice beach here as well, by the looks of it. It goes out a long way, and I love these big empty beaches. So I might head down that way and see if I can get to the sea. Now, this doesn't really look like it's sand, it's quite muddy, so we'll see. I might not be able to get that far down here, you know. That might be like quicksand, or it might be too sticky. And it looks like the tide is going to come in very fast here, because it's clearly out a long way and it's clearly very flat here. So yeah, and the lady on the campsite did say that if it was high tide you might not see the tank. Obviously the tide does come in up to this point, so yeah. Anyway, let's go for a walk and see what we can see. You see how close to the sea I can get. Yep, I made it to the sea, people. It wasn't too bad, actually. I mean, the mud was a little bit slippery in places, but it wasn't like deep, sticky mud that you you know, get stuck in. So yeah, not too bad. Just gonna have a little walk along here now. Yeah. Lovely and empty, nobody about. Bit of a dull day though, unfortunately. But hey, I'm on a big empty beach all to myself, so I can't complain too much. Living the dream, people, living the dream. Wow, check this out. It looks like it's the nose of a boat. I don't know if that is or not, but that's what it looks like, an old wooden boat, yeah. That's pretty cool. Yeah. The tide is turning now, it is now coming in. I might just go for another walk along the beach down that way again, then probably head back. I don't think there's going to be a sunset tonight, unfortunately, because the sun is over there. I would have liked to have been on the beach at sunset, because there's nothing better than being on a beach at sunset. But I think it's going to be a bit pointless. So I'm just going to go for a walk back down here, possibly back to the tank, and then back to the campsite. Yeah, lovely and empty, this beach. Absolutely lovely and empty. Brilliant. Living the dream, people. Living the dream. So there is a for sale sign up outside the campsite owner's house. So it's possible that this is on the market. Yeah. Now, I've been out filming for the past 8 or so days. So I've got at least 8 videos recorded already, and I'm not even going to start editing them for another couple of weeks. So this video is probably not going to be uploaded for another 10 weeks. So that means that by that time, if that house is for sale and they are selling this might not even be a campsite anymore. And that's just the problem I have when I do these videos. You know, you have to bear in mind that things change. I do get people messaging me sometimes and say, oh, I tried to book that campsite and the price is more expensive, and you know, that's how it is. Things change. That's just, you know, nothing I can do about that. I know I did do one campsite review in the Peak District, and by the time I uploaded the video, I uploaded it and someone messaged and said, oh, I've just tried to book that campsite and it's now permanently closed. And I looked online and it was permanently closed, you know. And I think, but what do you do? Unfortunately, that's the way it is, isn't it? Things are always going to change. Anyway, going to cook up some tea now, and I got some pork loin steaks. Yep, going to be good. They'll be fried up with some mushrooms, some courgette and some broccoli. It's looking pretty good, people. Looking pretty damn good. Yeah. So I'm going to wash that down, people, with a Black Sheep ale. Iconic amber ale. Yeah. Brewed in Yorkshire. I was in Yorkshire this morning. Yep. 4.4%. Let's give it a go then. See what she is like. Smells quite nice. So I would like to thank a few subscribers who have bought me a beer recently. Thank you, Sarah and Rob Grossman. But of course I would like to thank all of you for watching the videos, because you all help the channel by watching the videos. So I appreciate all of you. Cheers everyone to living the dream. Smells quite nice. It's alright. I thought it was going to be a bit nicer, to be honest. I thought it was going to be a little bit sweeter than it is. But it's drinkable. Not one of my favourites, but it'll do. Well, I do have pretty good signal from the campsite, so I'm going to watch some YouTube. This'll do.
What is up, Kilo Crew, and welcome to today's video. Today I am super nervous and super excited here at the kitchen in Sussex, Wisconsin, where I'm about to be a guinea pig for this massive new breakfast challenge.
Morning everyone. Well, I don't think I slept too good last night. I do feel a bit terrible and tired this morning. I got to sleep reasonably well, but I woke up quite a bit in the morning. Now, there was a dog barking around 6 o'clock in the morning. I don't think it was loud enough to wake me up because it wasn't that close. But when I'm struggling to get back to sleep, sometimes anything can keep me awake. So yeah, that was a bit of an irritant. And the birds were singing in the trees, and sometimes that can be a pain as well. Now, you can't ever complain about birds singing in the trees because, you know, it is a nice thing. But when you're trying desperately to get back to sleep, sometimes they can be a nuisance. But nah, other than that, it is pretty quiet, to be fair, yeah. So there's not really a lot in the area, to be fair. I mean, I'm only here to visit that tank. Otherwise, there's not a great deal here. I don't know where the closest shop is, if there is a village shop somewhere. There is a bus stop near the nature reserve. It says there's 2 buses today to Grimsby, and that's about it. Now, there are some little cafes around, scattered about here, but I can't really see anything else shop-wise. You have got Marblethorpe, which is 6.1 miles away, and there'll be bus services there. I know you can get the bus to Skegness, and I'm sure there's probably more written on the bottom of the screen for you. And there's loads of supermarkets there. Now, you could walk there by walking to the nature reserve and then walking along the beach, but, you know, it is going to be over 12-mile round trip, so something to bear in mind. So for £20 a night for the unit with electricity, it's a reasonably decent campsite, to be fair. Can't criticise it too much, yeah. Anyway, I'm going to pack up now and head off. If you've enjoyed any of this, like and subscribe to catch me on another adventure. Keep living the dream, and I'll see you soon.